Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the T78. It's a Tier 6 American premium turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the attack team on Steps Assault, and it's under the command of Picklefish44 of the 27PZR clan. I think that means Panzer clan actually, but don't quote me on that. Well, it's a bit of a traffic jam to start with because a large number of tanks are actually headed over to the west side of the map. But it looks like Picklefish has decided he's going to go south. Now, the T78 is basically a combination of a Chaffee tank, the M24, and the M36 Jackson, the tank destroyer. So it's got the turret of the Jackson with a 90mm main gun, capable of doing 240 alpha and between 160 to 135mm of pen, and with the APCI it goes up to 221 to 202. But it has got a rather fast shell velocity. The only problem really is that it's a very lightweight hull. It's only 26 tons, but it's got a very heavyweight turret on top, which means the gun handling is, I'm afraid, absolutely abysmal. And yeah, so it's a major problem when it comes to getting it to shoot at the enemy. You can see the enemy, but can you point at the enemy? That's the thing. So, standard reload 7.96 seconds. He's got 6.89. That's quite a long reload, but you've got to remember it's a very big shell, a very heavy shell, and it takes quite a lot to shift it into position. 76 and 75mm shells, no problem. You can shovel those into the breach very, very quickly. But the 90mm, that's a bit of a different thing. In fact, it is, remember, bigger than the 88mm rounds that the Germans are shoveling into the breach of the Tigers. Well, nobody in sight other than the one that we saw earlier, and that was the Super Hellcat. He's looking around. You can see as well, as he looks, he's actually then, you can see the gun tracks. It takes a little while for it to catch up with where you're looking. He fired one round in there just to see if he could get a reaction. He's got 47 rounds of ammunition, so plenty of ammunition to play with. Oh, that was a bit of a snapshot, and that did not work out. But it appears he didn't get spotted, and pumps one into the rear, the engine bay of the Tiger II. Now, can you get another one in? No. In fact, that was a bit too hasty. He wasn't even dialed in, and he fired as soon as he was loaded. That was a little better. I mean, he was a little more aimed, but he didn't have much to work with. But a shell did go into the Tiger. Unfortunately, that second shell was a low roll. Okay, we've got a stack count. Oh, good shot. That hit the turret. Over here, we've got another Super Hellcat, which is the Tier 7 version. It's the Tier 8 game with Tier 6 tanks in it, so he's going to get extra XP for all the Tier 8s that he hits. Oh, and he's got company now. Type 62 just turned up, so he's repositioning himself. Probably a wise decision to stay away from that tree, because that tree is almost an indicator to say somebody is at home. If you knock the tree down, everyone knows that you're here. But the Type does want a bit of room, so he's got to squeeze over. It is possible to knock that tree down so it actually lies across the face of the mouth, but it's not really worth doing it from the point of view it says, yeah, here I am. I'm sitting here. Okay, what have we got there? Oh, it's the... Well, that was an M4A3E2, the Sherman Jumbo, and he just got wiped out. The kill, actually, I think we got it, actually. That was our first kill. Okay, Wizzy 131 in distance. Let's settle. Oh, that was fired a bit prematurely. Hit the dirt just in front of him. And he's running. You have to lead your target a little if they're running like that. Even though the shell velocity is very fast with the APCR, you still have to, over long range, lead the target a touch. Tiger halfway up the gully, being followed by a 7032. There he is. That Super Hellcat's going to be a problem. The Type 62's decided to go out ahead of us. I guess he realizes, being that this is now an assault game, and there's only 5 minutes left. We've gone through half time. There's an Ashorn. He managed to get the round in there. Go low roll, 227. Let it settle. Well, that hit the tracks. That's unfortunate. The guy backed up just a little bit, but that's better. Oh, he got a fire. He set him alight. And he burned to death. So he's got a kill, and he managed to tag that Super Hellcat. And there's another one there as well. We just got hit in the tracks by that Wizzy 131 we saw earlier. Trying to get the Super Hellcat as he comes towards us. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. He knocked the tree down here. And the Super Hellcat's failing to hit us. Okay. It's a tiny little tank destroyer. It's a pity they never went ahead and made it, though, because I think they took a round in the tracks. Yeah, they actually didn't go ahead with the project. They only ummed and ahed about it for about a month. It passed the trials, but they didn't go ahead. Oh, that was a good shot. Unfortunately, left them on 4 hit points, and therefore we're going to lose 268. And that's very unfortunate. And our turret got stuck. But he managed to turn the vehicle to get the gun to bear and finish them off. His repair kit's in cooldown, so he can't fix it now. But he does need to have that turret so he can actually shoot at the enemy. Very unfortunate. He's got to wait until cooldown. 18 seconds. The thing is, he's going to have to make a move soon, because we're running short on time. 3 minutes left to get this battle completed. Okay, tries to get the Tiger, the Wizzy. Can't get it. The guy was maneuvering. Oh, the Super Hellcat is a very low hit point. The Super Hellcat's got virtually no hit points at all. Can we get a hit? Not fully dialed in. Let it settle, let it settle. The 7032 dies. Oh, that was a good one. Straight down the middle. Killed the Super Hellcat. That's his 4th kill of the game. Now, can he get that Wizzy 131? He's going back up onto the heights to try and stop us, but he's one shot now. We only need to get shells near him, and he's out the game. We're 3 up on the enemy with just 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Don't go up there, because you won't be able to get up that slope there. Nope. It's not going to happen. Okay, push. Needs to move. There's the 2-minute marker. He's telling everyone to go. Well, he's asking for help anyway. Now, as far as we know, there's only 3 left on the enemy team. The Arty, a Cheetu, and a Skoda T56. The Skoda's the worst threat, but there's the M44. Does get a hit with his first shot. High roll, but the Skoda's suddenly appeared out of nowhere. It looks like he's come back. There goes the Arty. Gets another kill. That's 5. And the Cheetu's there as well. Needs to stay undercover just for a second. Don't go around the corner. Oh, he got spotted. Ah! That did not work, but he had to try something, because we're down to the last minute. 5 kills for Picklefish. That's not bad. We've got enough tanks to kill that last enemy. In fact, the thing is that, technically speaking, he could actually be on for a Kolobanov. Okay, he's probably found the Carnarvon, and the Carnarvon's a one-shot. He goes down. It's the SU-130PM and the Nashorn who might be able to get the kill. The Nashorn's gone the other side of the rocks. He's actually almost not running away, but he's trying to use the rocks for cover to get at the SU-130, the Skoda. Oh, and the SU-130 PM wins the game by obliterating the Skoda, and that's victory. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for Picklefish44 in the T78. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. In fact, he got 5, 1/3 of the enemy team, and 1 short of getting a top gun. He got an arsonist because he set light to the Nashorn and it burned to death, as well as a fire effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6. His win rate from that game, 8,007, which is super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, sadly, he didn't get the highest damage in that game because the T78 prototype on the enemy team picked up a high caliber for 3,193 hit points of damage. So that's where all our heavies went, effectively. They were taken apart by him. The second highest damage, well, that went to Picklefish. He got 2,740, most of it long range. And the third highest was the Skoda with 2,600. And, oh, actually, he's not third highest. I'm wrong. The Jagdpanther got 2,651. So, yes, he did beat the Skoda on damage. When it came to kills, we can see that the Skoda managed to pick up a Top Gun. And he got that with the Carnarvon he killed. 5 kills went to Picklefish. 4 kills went to the SU-130 PM. And, of course, he got the last kill of the game. And when it came to base XP, well, Picklefish got that one. So, he got 1,363. The next highest being the 7032, who managed 982, followed by the T3485M, who got 930. So at least he got one in one of the columns. 25 shots fired, 16 direct hits, and 13 penetrations. 2,740 hit points, of which 1,976 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see a lot of long-range shooting. 4 hits received from the enemy. 2 penetrated, 2 non-penetration. Those ones hit the tracks, and in fact it was very unlucky for that Super Hellcat, the one who was trying to kill us, because he actually came down and he hit the tracks, and in fact I think he hit the tracks twice. Not once when we were still poking out through the lookout area up top, and he fired around and it went into the tracks. The second time when he tried to go around the corner and get us, and that one also hit the tracks. But unfortunately he did get 1 hit, which was enough to take our hit points down to a level where the Skoda could wipe us out with 1 round. 3 enemy vehicles were spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed, 868 hit points of spotting assist. He earned actually a loss of 849 credits from that game, mainly down to the ammunition. You can see it cost him a lot on ammo, and 25 bonds for a mission achievement, and he also got another mission achievement in the XP, so he took away 10,838 experience points altogether. Yes, as T78, he said, almost didn't win. Well, true, because that SU-130 PM was taking a little while, and the Nashorn was actually hiding from the Skoda on the other side of the rock, so he couldn't do it, and in fact, the SU-8 was still cutting across the fields, trying to get close enough. But in the end, it was down to the SU-130 PM and that big 13-centimeter gun, which absolutely annihilated the Skoda, because actually it hit him from behind. He was doing the right thing. He was trying to run away to get as far away from the cap area as possible, because he knew that they didn't have enough time to cap out. And he was hoping that if he got far enough away, there was no chance that they'll be able to actually do anything against him. He was, as I said, on a Kolobanov, so he knew that the less that he actually had to fire at, the less enemy that he had to fire at, the more chance he had of surviving and getting that medal. But he didn't get it in the end because the SU-130 PM got there just in time. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.